Hi, this is Mark Snyder, and I'd like to take you through some of the new features of Worshipsong Band 3.1. For Worshipsong Band 3.1, one of the main things we wanted to do was to add capabilities for you to use the tool when you're not doing just programmed set lists that are multi-tracks. And the way we did that is we've added a new capability called atmospheres, and I'll show you how they work. I've got a few atmospheres installed in this copy of Worshipsong Band. If I click genre here, you'll see that I have about 10 of them here. These are all made by my good friend Jeff McCullough, and this whole thing was kind of his idea. And the way they work is that atmospheres are multi-track pads that will play for any length of time and in any key. So as an example, let's say I want to play Mountain Song here. So I can just long press it like this, and Mountain Song will start. Now when an atmosphere is playing, the pad control becomes a layer control for the atmosphere. So you'll notice as I slide it here like this, I get just a pad. And then as I move this across, I alter the atmosphere. I'm bringing in elements like the keys, the guitars, the bass. So I can just control the atmosphere like this. Now let's say I'm going into a song in F and I'm playing in C. So I can just go here and switch keys on the fly. Now I have Mountain Song in F instead. And so what this is for is, as you can probably tell just by listening to it, is for prayer time, spoken word, before your service, anytime that you just need to have some music that is ambient and in the background. And let's say I have listened to Mountain Song in a while and I want to go into this version of Be Thou My Vision. I can just touch it like this. The program will cue it up. And I have kind of this acoustic, stylized version of Be Thou My Vision that Jeff did. So we've started the release of atmospheres with 9 atmospheres, the ones you see here, and they're available at altertheatmosphere.com, and that'll tell you how to get them and buy them. And we ship with one for you to be able to check it out. Now, atmospheres can also be added to your set list if you want. They'll just play for as long as you want. And you can also take a look at the mixer for atmospheres, and you can see this slider just does kind of a rolling, bringing in of these different layers like this. But you don't have to look at the mixer. You can just stay on your library screen if you want, and just touch the one you want and go. So along with the atmospheres, we added another capability, which is the idea that you can dynamically deal with your video background on the fly. So there's the video background I'm running right now. But let's say I just want to switch to another one while I'm playing Vision. Let's say I want this background here instead. So I can just call it up directly from this little menu, and I'll have that background running. So I can just go to a background or an image or a video, put on an atmosphere, and set the atmosphere for whatever's going on just like that. The other changes we've made for 3.1 are, since we've added this capability to access these atmospheres from the library screen, we wanted you to be able to do that from a network as well. And so what we did is we made the library, when you're in a network mode, show the library from the master. So what that means is if you're in a network mode, like you're controlling with your iPad up from the front, you'll see these same atmospheres and you can just touch them and launch them. And you can also, when you're in a library mode, you can just add songs to your set now and delete songs from your set from a remote provider, so it gives you much more dynamic control. The other thing we've done is this video menu is also displayed on the external, on the network remote controller as well, showing the videos from the master. So you can also, from your iPad up in the front or your Android, control the video background that's showing on the screen with this menu. We've also changed the layout a little bit. As you can see, we've given the program a little bit of a new look. Just with the new skins and a few new icons and a little better looking fonts and things like that. So, but the atmospheres is what I really encourage you to check out. I think you'll find that they'll add a lot to your services. And you can download Worshipsong Band 3.1 for all devices and for Windows and Mac right now. And the last thing I forgot to mention is that we now also support video backgrounds on the Macintosh. So if you want a Mac and you've been wanting to run on the Mac but you haven't been able to do the video, that is now supported on Mac OS version. So enjoy.